Welcome to this GCSE Maths revision video on cumulative frequency and box plots. I'll start with some important points about cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency means to take a running total. The word cumulative comes from accumulate, and frequency just means how many data values there are. When we're plotting a cumulative frequency curve, you normally get a stretched S shape, and we plot the point at the end of each group. We can be asked to read off various points. The median position would be halfway through the data set. The lower quartile would be a quarter of the way through the data set. The upper quartile would be 3/4 of the way through the data set. We can calculate the interquartile range, which is the upper quartile minus the lower quartile. Here you can see an example of a box plot. Box plots have 5 significant points. We'll start with the median. This is the line in the middle of the box. The width of the box I think is really important, and this is the interquartile range. It's the spread of the middle 50% of the data set. So it's the lower quartile and the upper quartile and the difference between the two. So the upper quartile take away the lower quartile. We've got an overall range here, which is the highest value and the lowest value and the difference between those. Let's have a look at a GCSE question on cumulative frequency. So this one tells us the speed of 100 lorries. This is a normal grouped frequency table, and below we have a cumulative frequency table. Notice that the groups 0 to 20 is just this top group here, so that's already 2. This group here is from 0 to 40, so that would be the 0 to 20 group and the 20 to 40 group. We add those up to get 11. 0 to 60 would accumulate this next group, so that would give me 34. 0 to 80, accumulate the next group, give me 65. 0 to 100, 92, and 0 to 120 is 100. I was expecting 100 because there's 100 values. Here we can see what the cumulative frequency graph will look like. So I've copied over the table, and then I'm going to plot the graph here. It's important that we plot them at the end of each group, because it's the running total up to the end of each group. Here you can see the completed cumulative frequency curve, and it starts to take that stretched S shape. So the data values are at the end of each group. Part C of the question says find an estimate for the number of lorries with a speed of more than 90 kilometers an hour. So I find 90 kilometers an hour on the bottom axis, go up to the cumulative frequency curve, read off the value 80, but more than, so that's what's left to make 100. Here's another problem. Press pause and have a think about it. Right, here's the answer to the problem. Notice this is a cumulative frequency, so we've got to take the running total of these values. So here we can see the solution. We knew the total was going to be 60, and there's 60 there. You can plot the cumulative frequency curve like this, and then again you can see it does start to take the S shape. This is moving on with cumulative frequency and box plots. Here we're asked to just construct a box plot. We're given the 5 significant values we have to plot, and the box plot looks like this. Notice I paid particular attention to the 2 little squares represented 1. What's really important for the GCSE is that you can do a comparison between box plots. I'm going to look at this question here to finish. It says compare the distributions. This is the box plots of girls we had from before, and there's a new box plot here to show the boys. The way I'll start these sentences is the median tells me. The median tells me. What does the median tell me? The median tells me that the time it took the girls to do the jigsaw was more than the boys. I'm going to write that down in a minute. My next sentence is that the interquartile range tells me. And what that tells me is how spread out the results are. So you can see that the box for the boys is more spread out than the box for the girls. So the interquartile range tells me that the boys' results were more spread out. So here you can see the two answers. Median tells me girls on average spent longer on the puzzle, and the interquartile range tells me the boys' results were more spread out. Hopefully that's a quick summary of cumulative frequency and box plots. If you need any more help, get over to @GriffinMaths. Bye now.